Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, I'm sharing my after work routine winter and spring edition. Full disclosure, this is my least favorite time of the day. And I know what you're thinking. Your least favorite time of the day is getting off work, but hear me out. This time of my day has always felt the most unhinged and unstructured, and so it's time to add a little bit of structure. Sometimes this time of the day looks like me coming home from work and rotting on the couch for hours. Other times I'm eating so many snacks that I'm too full for dinner. And then other times I get a kick of productivity and I tackle a bunch of editing or other tasks. But from the time I leave the office until the rest of the day, I'm counting down the hours until I have to do it all over again. If you get off work at 5 and go to bed at 10, that's only 5 hours to yourself, to have time with your family, your kids, your friends, your pets, your hobbies, etc. It doesn't ever feel like enough time. If anything, it's made me realize how much time is a limited resource. But there is one thing that I enjoy about this time of the day though. I like seeing people race to get home, to pick up their kids, to take their dog on a walk, but most importantly, to take back the rest of their day. This time is my hardest act of self-care of the day. It's where I refill my cup from a day where everyone is taking from it. I have about 6 activities that I like to do when I come home from work. First, I like to clean up my Tupperware so that by the time I'm ready to prep lunch for the next day, my Tupperware is dry. And next, if I don't need to leave the house again, then I'm going to take off all my jewelry and all my makeup. This is something that I hate doing at night, so I figured it's best to do it right when I come home. In fact, I hate taking off my makeup so much that sometimes I avoid wearing it entirely just so that I don't have to do that. And it's not that I wear a lot of makeup or have an extensive routine. I think it's more that it's just another thing to add, and when you get so many routines, it can be overwhelming to add another thing into that. If you can relate, let me know in the comments down below, but I hate taking off my makeup, so I think that the best time to do it is right when I get home from work and I can get it out of the way. Step 3 is to take off my watch, and there's something about taking off my watch that feels like taking off a bra, and I don't know what it is, but that leads me into step 4, which is changing into some comfy clothes. Step 5 is all about the ambiance. We are getting a fun beverage and setting some mood lighting to start editing, which will take me into about 7:30 or 8 o'clock. And step 6 is kind of a chunky step, if you will. I will be making my lunch and my dinner. And I have to make my lunch the night before just because I'm not a morning person. I already have a pretty locked in morning routine. I don't want to add anything to it. And I also know that I don't have the energy in the morning to make this. And making my lunch does take quite a bit of time. There's kind of a lot of chopping involved, as you can see. But I try to reframe it as it's a labor of love so that I can be fueled and ready for the day tomorrow. And I'm also saving myself lots of money. The food at my work is so expensive, and it's honestly not as good as what I can make. So, an investment in myself for the day. So that's the way that I try to see it. finally, I'm finishing up with some dinner. I'm kind of in a recipe slump right now, so I'm just going back to old favorites. I have some rice cauliflower from Trader Joe's, put up a zucchini and pan frying that, and then I also am making some shrimp as well. And I am going to cozy up for the night and watch Love is Blind. I'm learning to fall in love with my least favorite time of the day, and as I do, I need to remind myself that this is another opportunity where I can prioritize myself. But I hope that this video encourages you to reflect on your own after work routine so that you can show up for yourself, because you deserve it.